So, and dang, I was supposed to put the dang what's it call it up. It is what it is, man. Speaking of the Batman discussion, the Caleb Williams drama. So, I will set the stage. If anybody who's not familiar, there was a story, an article from a book that is going to come out from the great Seth Wickersham. He's probably the best investigative reporter in the NFL. He's not on ESPN or NFL Network or any of these networks, so you're not gonna, unless you like are a football junkie, you probably never heard the name. I'm a football junkie. I know the name. He's done a bunch of books on the Patriots. He's done a bunch of books and reporting on Cowboys. He's done a bunch of reporting on the NFLPA, contract negotiations. If he says it, you could send that to the bank. That check is not going to bounce back. I promise you. And the book that he has coming out, some of the experts that made headlines, because again, every book needs something to sell it, was the pre-draft process with Caleb Williams and his trepidation to go to the Bears. I got some quotes or whatever. Let me see here. Share this tab instead. You probably won't be able to see, but I'll just read along with you guys. That looks crazy. It makes me look like I'm looking at a white dude, man. Let me just go ahead and slide to the left. That's ESPN, y'all. They ain't got shit to do with me, man. That's ESPN, man. I promise, man. That's ESPN. But this is the line right here, man. Out the gate. Chicago is the place quarterbacks go to die. You can't say that, Papa Caleb. Not on record.
Especially when he's on the chopping block to get drafted, bro. At the time. Like, what are you thinking, bro? What? Come on, Carl. Of course, somebody named Carl will do something so egregious, Herbie. No offense to the Carl out there, but this is such a Carl move, Herbie.
Dog, crazy, give me your unnamed sources. Tell a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend. But you can't be the one to put it on wax and say it's on the record.
Off the record is a thing, man. I hope they were aware of this when they did this.
Like, I don't want to begrudge a father for trying to control the situation because that is his son. He has to see his son. He has to see those uncles. He has to see the headlines. He has to read all of these things. He knows from a little bit of the history of the NFL. And the history of the NFL, a part of that history is the Bears never having a good quarterback since Jim McMahon. So I get it. But your son plays for the team now, dog. He got to go in the locker room, dog. And Caleb is also culpable on this. He's on record too.
Oh, yeah.
You talking about, I went and filmed and they didn't teach me how to do anything? Dog, you look like a try to use better language, Rod. You look like a bitch.
Goober. Straight goober, man. Like
you look like a fucking op. That locker room is sacrilege, dog. So anytime that anything goes bad, now people are going to say, is Caleb going to run and put anything that happens that doesn't go his way in a book? Is he going to throw me under the bus? Is he going to throw his O-line on the bus? And again, he didn't on this, but now it's going to make me think. It's going to be in the back of my head as a football player, as a teammate. There's a reason why we've never seen this. Like Sam Bradford, and again, this is the irony of all it, right? Caleb did not go into a perfect situation, but he didn't go into a bad situation. And that's why this shit looks so crazy. Because he wanted to build in an excuse machine for why he didn't play well. The same reasons why you weren't that great your rookie season is because of the same things that you were doing at USC. Holding onto the ball, locking onto receivers, having poor control of the football with fumbles, taking unnecessary sacks, running into sacks, running out of coverage. Not so that was at USC. Like, where's the book about that?
Mm.
Like, where's the book about your USC and why you did all these things? You you did these things at USC too. Like, so it's crazy to me, bro. And I'm like, he really said that, bro?
Well, and here's the thing, Herbie. What also makes it a bad look, Herbie, is the fact that it would have been one thing if he'd have been drafted and like there was nobody else in the quarterback class to compare him to. Herbie, the guy that was drafted right after him, went to a team that everyone believed was markedly worse going into it because people thought the Bears were actually a decent situation for a rookie coming in, and they
No,
started
don't
off
say
four and
decent,
two.
right? And not I'm not even trying to be disrespectful. We gotta use the verbiage that was used at the time. People, a large amount of people were saying this is the best situation a first overall pick has ever gone to. They didn't say he went to a decent situation. They were saying it was the best situation of all time. Of all time.
That's how people felt. Imagine, imagine, and Jaden
Imagine.
Daniels and Jaden Daniels goes to Washington and they make it to the NFC Championship game in 1 year. Now, look, I'm not one of those people who's gonna say, "Oh, if a guy don't pop his first year, he never gonna pop." But you know what, Herbie? You know one thing that's usually true in football. Usually, when somebody's special, you kind of see it right away.
Out the
Like
gate.
it's not always instant, but in most cases, when somebody's special, because here's the thing, Herbie, the one thing I've known about football my whole life is that a truly special quarterback, Herbie, it doesn't matter what the system is. It doesn't matter who's around him. Look at Patrick Mahomes, Herbie. Who the hell is he throwing to? Who was Josh Allen throwing to this year? Prior to Zay Flowers, who was Lamar throwing to? But they still made shit happen. They still made plays. Lamar still had a 36 touchdown season with no receivers. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, Herbie, yeah, Caleb Williams can sit there and point fingers at the coaching staff and say, yeah, Shane. And people apparently weren't a fan of Shane Waldron. I got you.
Oh no, listen, Jackson Smith and Nigba, he when he said that the Bears are getting Shane Waldron, man said, I guess I guess what he said. This is no defense of Shane Waldron. Shane Waldron sucked, but Shane Waldron also was successful with Russell Wilson, right? Like sometimes bad coaches are made better because the players are so elite. It doesn't matter. Like
Right.
we seen it with Peyton Manning and what's his name that
Adam
was the
Gates.
coach, Adam Gase. Peyton Manning swore by Adam Gase because Peyton Manning's brilliance couldn't make him realize how stupid Adam Gase was, bro. He swore by the guy.
Facts.
He called the Jets personally to say you need to hire this dude, bro. He's amazing. And Woody Johnson, man, Woody Johnson went for it. The heist of the year, man. So, but that speaks to it. Greatness is so great that it overwhelms bad coaching. Like Drake May, for example. Drake May was in a significantly worse situation. You don't hear this dude dropping no books. He was better than Caleb was in a significantly worse situation. No O-line, no running game, no receiver. The average yards of separation that his receivers got was bottom 3 in the league. 1.5 yards of separation last year. He had to throw darts every time just to complete a pass. He took it on the chin. That's what you do. That's
Yep.
the name of the game. That's part of the job. That's why you got paid. Like, I get it. It is so hard to get the best version of what you think could be for yourself in a situation that you do not control. The draft is inherently illegal. You can't draft people anymore. You can't even do that in the fucking military, dog. Like, I get it. Are not in control of where you go, but greatness overwhelms that. That's the point. Like, you think you had it worse than Sam Bradford, dog? You think you had Sam Bradford rookie year, man? Wide receivers were Brandon Gibson and Laurent Robinson, and his tight end was Billy Bajima, dog. You think you had it worse than him?
Oof. PU, man.
As much as I hate Trevor Lawrence, and I can't wait to kick his back in, bro, as a number 1 overall pick, the fraternity that you're in, You think you had it worse than Trevor, who had Marvin Jones and Lavicia Chenault Jr. and James O'Shaughnessy and Chris Manhurts as his tight ends? You think you had it worse than him, dog?
Damn.
Just 2 years ago, you think you had it worse than Bryce, who had DJ Chark, Jonathan Migo, and the remains of Adam Thielen? You think you had it worse than him? No, dog. That's the name of the game. That's what it is, bro. Like, to do this, to build a failsafe. No wonder DJ Moore always looked like he was ready to fight this dude, bro. The ball wouldn't even be thrown, and DJ Moore was pissed.
Yep.
And it makes sense. It's like, damn, bro. Like, you really did. This is some real SUCKASHIT, bro. This is crazy, dog. Let me get this last thing before we move on or whatever, man.
Shout out to the homie Loco. What's up, boy?
Hey, man, Loco, I'm late to the party. Off topic, but I can't believe they gave the Bears a Monday night game, bro. It's the Bears, dude. That's one of the biggest media markets in the world. You better believe you finna take your ass to cold ass Chicago, my boy. No disrespect, man. Keep your head up, man. Wear your gloves, man. Lock in, brother. Lock in, brother. All right, man.